Shaun the Sheep's morning on Mossy Bottom Farm started with the sun gently peeking over the misty hills. The faint sounds of the roosters became a chirpy chorus for Shaun as he bounded out of his barn. Today felt special, and he was ready to seize every moment with his fellow sheep friends, Shirley, Timmy, and the rest of the flock. After a joyful roll in the hay and a frolic in the meadow, Shaun noticed Bitzer, the farm's loyal dog, sitting near his empty food bowl, looking rather forlorn. With his floppy ears drooping and his usual cheer absent, it was clear to Shaun that something was amiss. "What's the matter, Bitzer?" Shaun bleated softly. Bitzer let out a small whimper, gesturing towards the empty bowl. Shaun's gears started turning. This was no ordinary morning. It was a call to adventure. Gathering his flock, he declared, "We need to find something special for Bitzer." And so, the quest began. With Shaun leading, they hopped, skipped, and dashed towards the farm's vegetable patch. But the pickings were slim, only a few nibbled carrots and withered lettuces. Shirley made a fantastic heist, retrieving a forgotten turnip from beneath a wheelbarrow, but one vegetable wouldn't do. Next, they stealthily entered the chicken coop, causing a whirlwind of feathers and squawking escape routes. Amongst the ruckus, Timmy found a stray corn cob, but knew it wasn't enough. Time was ticking, and the morning light was climbing steadily. Just as hope dimmed, Shaun spotted something miraculous, a tree laden with bright red apples. Without a second thought, they rolled atop one another, forming a sheep ladder, Shaun at the top. In a daring act of precision, he pawed at the branch, tumbling a cluster of apples into the eager hooves below. Their mission accomplished, the flock triumphantly returned to Bitzer. Arranging their loot, they presented the assortment of tasty treats with pride. Bitzer blinked in surprise, his tail starting an energetic wag. He barked joyfully, nuzzling each sheep in gratitude. As the sun rose higher in the sky, the farm buzzed back to life. Shaun, Bitzer, and the flock sat down together, sharing their spoils, united by a simple morning adventure and the deep bond of friendship that made the farm so special. The first hint that something was amiss on the farm was the disappearance of the treats. It was a bright morning when Shaun, the clever sheep, noticed the usual pile of tasty snacks was gone. His bushy eyebrows furrowed in concentration, and he knew this was a mystery that needed solving. Shaun didn't waste a moment. He quickly gathered his trusted friends, Bitzer the dog, Timmy the lamb, and Shirley the sheep, who's known for her strength and surprising agility. Under Shaun's leadership, the group decided to embark on an adventure to uncover what happened. "We've got to think like detectives," Shaun announced as his friends gathered around him near the barn. The first step was to search for clues. Bitzer, with his trusty collar notepad, took notes as they retraced events of the night before. As they wandered through the fields, Shaun was alert, with his wide eyes scanning every nook and cranny. Timmy, being the smallest, was excellent at squeezing into tight spots and following faint trails. Shirley, with her immense size, could help Shane lift and move heavier objects that may be concealing something. The sun cast long shadows over the hay bales, and their shadows seemed to move along with them, adding a playful element to their search. While the air was filled with the music of clucking hens and the rustle of leaves, a soft munching sound was heard faintly. Shaun signaled the group to stop and listen intently. Quietly tiptoeing, they followed the sounds which seemed to originate from the barn. Behind an old tractor, they found a small, furry creature with a pile of treats at its feet. It was a mischievous young raccoon. With an apologetic smile, the raccoon gestured towards the treats, explaining, in raccoon speak, that he was new to the area and simply couldn't resist the smell. The tension broke into laughter. Instead of scolding the little raccoon, Shaun and his friends invited him to join their fun. He might have been the culprit, but his antics added to the spirit of adventure. The morning ended with everyone gathered around, sharing treats and making a new friend in the raccoon, who promised to ask before taking next time. As the sun climbed further into the sky, One thing was certain. Shaun had solved another farm mystery while making life a bit more fun for everyone.